guys, it's T back with another video filled with unpopular opinions. So if you like what you see, make sure to subscribe and share the video, because maybe I say something kind of, funny, witty, you want to share it with your homegirl on your timeline, send it to them. Drop it in the group chat. Help sister out. I also want to make note that I am planning my Somewhere Always Adventures trip. The deadline is February 1st for the deposit, but if your coins ain't stacking up the right way and you like, you know what, girl, February 15th look a little better for me, just shoot me an email, somewherealwaysblog@gmail.com, and I'll make a note of it. But I have a room block for the hotels, and I'm going to start releasing rooms that I don't need. And if you haven't signed up and you want to take a cool trip to Spain with me and just enjoy southern Spain in the middle of the summer, get some sun, fun, cheap wine, sightsee, then check the link below and you can join me on that trip. So today's video is about travel, but not in your typical this is where I went, this is what I did kind of way. I know this is going to be unpopular and people are going to disagree with me up and down per usual. Let me preface this by saying that travel can be an amazing experience. Travel can completely change your view of the world. Travel can open your eyes to different cultures, different people, different experiences. However, travel by default does not make you a better person. You can have a passport full of stamps and still be a giant sorry, but it's true. The most conservative people, and actually some of the most liberal, but like offensively liberal and not helpfully liberal people, can travel the world. They go to Africa, they go to Latin America, and they see all these people, all these cultures, and they feel so moved inside, and they come home and they're still an isolated, closed-minded bigot. I mentioned it in my Travel Bloggers Are Liars video, which also sparked a lot of disagreement. But this notion that by traveling you are therefore aware, or by traveling you are therefore enlightened, and therefore when you come back after this 2-week, 2-month, 2-year, 10-year trip abroad, you are now a better person and you know more and you understand yourself better because you've traveled. And I'm sorry, but it don't work like that. Like, I know saying that, oh my God, I traveled, I went 6 weeks and I discovered myself is like this buzzword, but a lot of y'all come back the same trash you left. And I'm kind of tired of it. Sometimes travel can be a transformative experience. And then sometimes travel is just getting a sick tan and posting some great Instagram photos. And that is okay. Sometimes you can backpack through Southeast Asia and really get to know the people and take a deep look inside. And sometimes you can go to Punta Cana and have an all-inclusive resort and just take some dope pictures with a perfectly groomed coconut. Actually, I'm gonna pause that thought because I'm looking at this sweater and I don't like the way it looks. So, okay, feel better. So in my day-to-day life, I actually don't talk about my travels a lot. I know it's weird. I have this weird, like, super extroverted personality that's coupled with this very timid, shy person. It's a weird balance. I don't know how to describe it to you. I will get really embarrassed when people start talking about my YouTube channel in public, or when people are like, she's traveled to 19 countries. I'm like, oh my God, shut up, don't say that. And so I encounter people who would try to talk to me like, yeah, I went to Vietnam, to be in this communist country and just experience their life. It was crazy, which is cool if that's your experience. But then you talk to them more and more and you realize that they haven't really dug deeper than a surface level. They didn't have a quiet moment with themselves. And that is really what self-growth is. So if your self-growth involves seeing other people's lives and figuring out how other people can live better and how other people should be doing things, but not actually changing anything about you, you haven't grown. You're just someone who's posted some cute Instagram pictures and some inspirational quotes. That's all you are. Every time they travel, they come back with a new awareness, but it's not really new. It's kind of like that same regurgitated awareness. Oh my God, America's a consumer society and I don't need all the things that Americans need. But then you take your money and you spend it on travel and you stunt on that gram. You may not be physically materialistic, which is a negative, but you are still being capitalistic. You are spending your money on travel so you can then say, look, I've been here and you haven't, and therefore I am better because I've been here. Travel is just a new tier of like social status. Now, I'm going to say this, and if you disagree, let me know respectfully in the comments, but I don't think all travel is created the same. Some travel is just purely indulgent fun, and I actually co-sign indulgent fun all the way. Sometimes you just want to go to Puerto Rico and stunt, but especially if you are a resort traveler, please don't ever come to me and talk to me about how travel has changed you, how you've been to X amount of countries, how you understand yourself so much better now because you've got on a plane, got off a plane, got chauffeured to a resort and didn't actually engage or talk to any person that wasn't getting a financial benefit from you. I don't think I really want to hear about your profound travel experiences. And on that note, people also correlate how far you went with how much you grew. As someone who lived in Korea, let me tell you, I have met many expats, many backpackers who travel in a bubble and therefore experience nothing. But in this millennial culture where everything is an Islamophobia or shaming and everyone's seeking validation, but now there's this wave to pretend you're not seeking validation, in this weird bubble we live in, the more you can talk about how much you've grown, the more people think you've grown. Lord Jesus. I just want all of us to live and own our truths. The distance between home and your destination does not correlate to how much growth you've had. How many passport stamps you have does not correlate. How many cute pictures, how many deep quotes, none of those mean anything. All boils down to the Wizard of Oz theory. That you feel like you have to go on this great magical journey to get what you could have gotten right where you were. Because it's all in an internal process. So while I congratulate any person who travels for whatever reason, let's kind of get a little bit realistic in that it can be a great experience and not a life-changing, profound one. I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, so let me know what you think below in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe. I will be back next week with a new video. Bye!